Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Real quick video addressing some speaker issues I've been having in the 430. Now, while I am a junior audiophile, I guess I like a good sound system. The sound system in the is actually located in the back. It's that engine. And it's not typically a car I go around blasting tunes. However, I do notice that when the radio is on, I'm getting a really bad crackling sound from this speaker. So I popped the cover off and found that both the woofer and the passive sub are completely deteriorated. So the speaker size is 5.25, and there's actually not a lot of speakers in the market for that. Focal used to make one, JL used to make one. Those are kind of my go-to brands. They don't make them anymore, at least I can't find them. So I went through Polk. Now Polk generally isn't my go-to brand. However, in this case, I kind of sorted them all by the ones that had the lowest frequency response and kind of the highest sensitivity. And it turned out to be these Polks, and they're only $100. So either way, I guarantee they're not going to blow you away, but at least it'll get my sound system working and it won't sound like popcorn anytime I turn up the volume. So anyway, it looks like a simple, easy install, no cutting, no splicing, and let's go ahead and get started. To get the speaker grills out, I just kind of use any kind of pry tool inside of a microfiber so you don't damage your leather. Kind of dig it in there, and they easily pop out with relatively no drama. There's our speaker. Just remove them both with a 7mm. Now we can pull out the old ones. As you can see, it's literally nothing. It's like they used just the shell of a speaker. All right, and there's a connector to unconnect this one. Here are the Polks I bought, and I'll put the link in the description if you guys want them. But virtually any 5.25 speaker should work. Now we really just need the speakers. The crossover and tweeters are just spare parts now. So as you can see, they're basically the same size, both 5.25, both all the bolts, all lineups. We are going to have to cut these wires off. So remember, red goes with black, and we got blue goes with yellow. You might be wondering how we're going to power two drivers with only one set of wires. Well, the factory sub or speaker is actually a dual voice color, so it has two inputs going in here. So all we're doing is splitting those inputs to two speakers, which is actually a totally normal, acceptable practice. So what I've found is that the blue is positive on one speaker, yellow is negative. Over here we have red being this positive and black being the negative. And that is tested just with the outputs on both the amp and on the speaker. So that's how I verified it on my car, and it seems to work. So what we're going to do is go ahead and install this in the car, plug this in, and it should be good to go. Now it's time to go ahead and install our speakers. But one thing I noticed is the speakers are just ever so slightly wider than this. So you can really only get two screws in. What I'm going to do is go ahead and rotate it just a little bit, and we're going to drill holes into our speaker box. Now with the holes drilled, we can go ahead and install our speakers. So we're going to just tuck the first wire in here, line up the speaker with the holes. Unfortunately, the logo is not really going to be straight, but I don't really care. You're not going to be able to see it anyway. Now we can go ahead and just plug it straight into the factory system. Tuck those wires away. Now they're in there real good. I suppose if that bugs you, you can remove this entire box if you want. And I did already test this. These speaker grills actually fit really well. There's an alignment dowel. Make sure that lines up in the hole. But then for the most part, they just click right on there with these little snaps you see here. There's our finished install. Alright guys, just to finish up this video, the Polks are installed. I've listened to it and played with the EQ for a few minutes, and it sounds really good actually. I'm actually kind of impressed, especially now that it's not popping or crackling. I don't think it was working right ever, but now it sounds like it's working really good. So I'm very happy with those Polks. I'll put a link in the description, but you know, in theory, any 5.25 woofer would work. I can't really play any music for you because YouTube will flag that, but I am very impressed with the way it sounds, and so you guys will just have to find out yourself. But thanks for watching, guys.